My name is Megan and welcome to my channel. I got a lot of new subscribers from my last video, so hello! Thank you so much for subscribing. So today's video is going to be a lot of DIYing, but before I get started, I wanted to add some context. Recently, I've seen some buzz around social media about a collaboration between two of my favorite brands, Levi's and Target. Now, I just love Levi's. The jeans, the shirts, the jackets, just the brand, just everything. And don't even get me started on Target, okay? And another thing I love is sustainability. In this Levi Target collab, they're really trying to focus on sustainability, having recycled glass, stuff that's durable and can be reused, and I think that's great. But as I am on my journey to living a more eco-friendly life, one of the things I've been trying to avoid is consumer culture. And what I mean by that is going to Target as a fun activity, buying a bunch of things I don't need and don't have space for, just for that little extra dopamine boost my ADHD brain so craves. Now, in the name of sustainability, I am always trying to rescue items that my family's trying to throw away and say, wait a minute, I could use that. Of course, there is a fine line between zero waste and hoarding, but regardless, I have a lot of glass jars. So when a few days ago, my dad came home with a hole in his jeans, and he was about to toss them into the garbage, I said, hold it, stop right there. Maybe we can make something fun out of these old jeans. And I am proud to say I honestly could not have picked a better time to stumble my way into a pair of my dad's old Levi's. So gosh darn it, I am making my own Target and Levi's collab. As one of my favorite YouTubers says, the most sustainable item you can have is the one you already have. Now, before you all get on me about how I could have donated these jeans, they had a massive rip in them. Obviously, you can see I can't really make any clothes out of these. They are so old, they have signs of wear and dirt, and they are just generally not in good condition. And I rescued them from a trash can, not from a pile of clothes that we intended to donate. So these jeans have successfully avoided the landfill, and I think that that's great. So I'm free to cut them up however I please. So what did I make with these jeans? All of this. On the Levi's and Target collab website, they're selling accessories for dogs, like dog beds, dog toys, but I couldn't help but notice there weren't any cat toys on that website, so I decided to make some cat toys. I kind of just started cutting the jeans, not really knowing what I was doing. I guess I'll just start cutting and just see what happens. I saw some ideas online for cat toy inspiration that included fish and mice. The fish seemed a little bit too cliche for me, and the mice looked a little bit too difficult, and I was thinking about it, and I finally decided a starfish would be a cute cat toy. Why me like a little starfish? I feel like that would be so cute. So I printed out a picture of a star in the shape I wanted. Cut it out, pinned it to two sides of denim fabric, right sides together, and then after I pinned it, I carefully cut out the fabric. You just gotta follow the overall shape. And then I had to unpin it to take the pattern off. And I also decided I wanted to give my starfish a little face, and so I spent some time trying to embroider a cute little smiley face. At first, the eyes looked a little bit demented. I could have just hot glued googly eyes, man. No, this looks bad. This looks bad. We're gonna just cut it out and start over. But then I figured it out. Hi, Luna. That's a lot better. After I pinned the two right sides back together, it was time to go to the sewing machine. This is the sewing machine I used. It's a Singer heavy-duty machine. It's a really good multi-purpose, easy-to-use machine. So I sewed around the outside of the shape twice, just for double security, and then I left a little hole so I could turn the starfish inside out and thus have invisible seams. I made the hole very small. And then it was time to stuff. Oh, I gotta find some poly. Bounce up. And some catnip. So now I'm just gonna stuff this. Okay, we're just violating the starfish. Is catnip cat weed? Tell me your answer in the comments below. Then I hand sewed it shut and it was ready for playtime. She's chewing on it. Okay, so she definitely likes it. Oh, look at her go. Hi, Bella, what you doing? I see you. You're so cute. Bella absolutely loved this, and it was such a success that of course I had to make another one. I also made a larger kicker toy that was inspired by Plank. She really enjoys that one too, and it's fun for her to kick and cuddle with. So another item they were selling as part of the Levi's Target collab was kitchen aprons. Looking at them, I couldn't help but notice that they were made of cloth and not denim. So I decided I'm gonna make my own apron with real Levi's and denim, durable. I figured an apron made out of denim would be great for gardening, painting, and just any sort of activity where I'm bound to be clumsy and spill stuff on myself. To make this apron, first I decided I was just going to get the largest sheet of denim I possibly could, so I opened up one of the pant legs. I spent a long time fiddling around with the shape. At first I thought it was going to be a waistband apron, but I realized most of the time when I spill things, I'm spilling them on my shirt. And after playing around with the fabric, I finally figured out a way I could make a full-out apron. For the ties, I used thick and sturdy seams of the jeans. I even found a cornered piece that ended up working really well for around the neck. After sewing the basic apron shape within a couple of hours, I came back the next day, and then I decided to sew a pocket on the front for storing paintbrushes and other fun artsy craftsy stuff. And I also decided to taper the sides for aesthetic purposes. Overall, I am so happy with how this turned out. It is durable, sustainable, and practical. And the best part, I made it myself for free. I love this so much, you will definitely be seeing this in later videos. So after I made those big ticket items of the cat toys and the apron, I really didn't know what to make. I still had a bunch of fabric left, and I ended up just trying out some new things. I made this weird pouch thing. It has a liner in it of some really cute fabric I got from Walmart. I was going to make this into a bag, but the liner was really just such a pain in the butt, and it's not quite as good as I would like it to be, but it's a pouch, and it's got a pocket. I think I can use this for something. Now at this point you may be thinking, there's no way there could be that much more fabric left. Say, enough fabric left to make a whole nother pair of jeans. Well, that's where I say you're wrong, because I did make a whole other pair of jeans. They're just incredibly tiny. It's even got little back pockets. Yeah, okay. A couple other things I made. This. What is it? I don't know. You tell me. A cotton round for taking off with makeup. I already have a bunch of these that I've made with scraps of fabric, and I decided to, the denim's pretty soft, so perfect for taking off makeup. And one of my favorite little things I made, this little envelope pouch. It's got Velcro. You could put like jewelry in it or something. It's got that same lining. It just looks like a little envelope. I finally figured out how to sew the lining to the inside while still not sewing it on the sides, so then I could attach these and not make it too bulky. Pretty proud of myself for that. I feel like I'm just so bad at reading sewing instructions, I just have to make up. Like, I've had to learn this through trial and error instead of just looking online of how it's done. It's fun. Okay, it's fine. And one of the last things I made, this headband with my dad's old waistband. So let's just, come on, you know that's cute. Well, I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching me turn this old pair of jeans into stuff, and thanks for helping me resist my urges to go to Target and buy everything from the Levi's Target collab. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I make all sorts of fun content that I know I would enjoy watching, so hopefully you do too. But I will see you in the next video. Bye! Let me hear you go. Please don't stick me with the pen.